始まりは少年たちが思い描く一つの願いから。全銀河待望。任天堂 3DS で描かれる新たな物語。ドラゴンボールフュージョンズ。少年たちが作り出したのはこの世もあの世もごちゃ混ぜの世界。時空を超えて広がるドラゴンワールドを縦横無尽に探索。あらゆる時代で出会った挑戦士たちを仲間にし、このへんてこな世界に戦いを挑め。これは少年たちが時空を超えて巻き起こす誰も見たことのないドラゴンボール。任天堂 3DS 用ソフトドラゴンボールフュージョンズ。なんだこりゃ。
バンダイナムコ。
Alright, what is up? This is Slow Play, so I'm here today for a quick little trailer analysis on Dragon Ball Fusions. Yes, we have finally gotten an exclusive look at some of the gameplay and just a teaser trailer on the game. I've been waiting several weeks for them to release more information on this, and we have finally gotten it in this little jam-packed, like 2-minute trailer. And it's just really cool to finally see some gameplay on it and just see what this game's going to be like. Although we didn't get a lot of information on the fighting mechanics, we did get some more information on some of the characters and a little bit of the story. Although I don't speak Japanese or can even read Japanese, and I don't really know much about what's going on, I can kind of, pick it apart and let you guys know what my personal opinion and first reaction about it was. So as you can see right now, we have the overworld, which is sort of like, I guess, a combination between like Capsule Corp, West City. Right here we have the check-in station. We also have, once again, the overworld where it's kind of in the sky, almost like Skyloft and Zelda. Very cool. And we have our two protagonists here. You see our protagonist flying around throughout many different locations, and that right there where you saw him going through Mount Pals was super cool because it really reminds me of the legacy of Goku and just Dragon Ball, Boo's Fury, the RPGs on the Game Boy Advance, very similar to that. We have the Z Sword, we have Shenron and everything, and this is where he makes the wish for the ultimate, the Jikuchi Budokai. It's like a new tournament that they wish for, and overall, it's just really cool. And then we have this very end part where, Broly and Goku fuse together, and it shows the Broku kind of fusion, or whatever they ended up calling it. I think Karoli or something like that. And, it's just really awesome to finally see some gameplay on this game. Whenever I first saw it, my first initial reactions were very, overall positive. I'm pretty excited for it. Not really too happy that they didn't show any of the gameplay mechanics in the factor of showing, what the fighting is going to be like. I would have wished that they would show more of that, but, it is a teaser trailer, so we're not going to get a bunch of information on it. Only, some little bits and pieces with the gameplay, as I stated in the beginning of this. And overall, it just shows that, we are getting this as sort of an RPG, like adventure RPG where you're flying around and you can, I guess, fight opponents and stuff. I don't know if it's going to just be like similar to like sort of Final Fantasy or Pokemon where you're fighting like these little enemies and you have to grind to level up and everything. I know, the fusions and everything are going to be playing a huge role in like unlimited amount of fusions, and maybe going through that you fight off like a bunch of different characters. Like in one part you saw a bunch of the protagonists, and the weird thing is they're all kids. They showed Kid Trunks, they showed Goten, they showed Pan, and I think Kid Goku. And of course your character, who looks like he would be sort of like in the age range of like maybe like 10 to 12 years old, which is I think kind of silly, but it's like kids against the Ginyu Force in this. I don't know why they had it like that, but I'm wondering if it's like you go through the story mode similar to how the Dragon Ball RPGs on the Game Boy Advance was sort of like, where, you know, you kind of go around, you grind, and then you fight some of the main story. But this is something completely different. It's its own story. I think it said something about it getting its own manga and everything. So this is completely separate from the actual, you know, Dragon Ball Z sagas. This is sort of like combining, mishmashing, and it's just an amalgamation of like all these universes put together. And, you know, there's just a bunch of corruption going on with this new wish that they have for this ultimate Jikuchi Budokai. And overall, I'm just really, really excited. Please go spam Bandai Namco's Twitter or something and just tell them that we need to have this in the United States. Don't actually do that. You know, I don't want any issues to arise from that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we need this game in the United States. It looks so good. It's a Dragon Ball Z game that I've been waiting for a while. That's in the factor of it being an RPG. It could be turn-based. It could be similar to, like I said, the Game Boy Advance games where you're going and it's like an action RPG. You're going around fighting characters, you know, overworld. You get to fly around through like the world map and everything, like shown in the trailer. He actually flies around through like Master Roshi's area and Mount Pow's. And also you saw that, you know, there was the overworld sky areas that was kind of like a combination of those. There was a check-in station. There was the world tournament area. There was also Kai's planet, or King Kai's planet. And then we also have Beerus's planet. So we are getting some of the Dragon Ball, you know, Battle of the Gods and Dragon Ball Super areas in this game. So we might see potentially like a fusion between Beerus and Whis. I don't know. It's just mind-blowing. There's a lot going on with this trailer, even though it was only like 2 minutes long. And although we didn't get a lot going on with the fighting mechanics, which is, you know, kind of the main thing I'm looking for right now with these, you know, future trailers, if they're putting any more out, maybe like first look at the actual like true gameplay of it. But, you know, there is dialogue in the game and everything, so it just seems like your general RPG at this moment. But in the sense, it's Dragon Ball Z characters, so it's really exciting. You know, comment down below letting me know what your favorite, you know, piece of evidence that we've got from this trailer was. You know, theorize as much as you want. I'd love to know what you guys have to say about this trailer, what you guys have to say about the game in the future. As we know, it is coming out in Japan later this year. We really do want a US release, or just a Western release, you know, so that we can have it in Europe, we can have it in all of North America and everything. I think that'd just be really cool to finally see this game. You know, we got Extreme Booted in, and that had to do with a lot of the fans wanting it in the Western regions and in English. And I mean, they can have all the Japanese voice actors and everything, just as long as it's in English and we can read it. Actually, you know what? I could care less if it's in English or not, just as long as I'm able to play it on my English Nintendo 3DS. Because, you know, there's region lock. That's the most annoying thing. People who want to play this game when it first releases has to get a Japanese 3DS, which, you know, is really difficult. So I think they'd be doing people a, you know, huge favor, you know, by allowing us to purchase this game for ourselves in, you know, the Western regions and being able to experience what is a new Dragon Ball Z RPG. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Comment down below letting me know what you guys liked about this trailer and what you guys have to theorize. And leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video and want to see more trailer analysis and just more analysis for this game in the future before it releases. So, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.